Hey guys, on my FX right here. So today I'm gonna share with you guys the Dapo Willis strategy on how to make entries and exit on the Dapo Willis strategy. I know most of you may not be able to afford the $100 for the course, so hence why most of you may not be able to get the strategy. So here I have the course, purchase the course. So here you can see the Dapo Willis University. So this is the Dapo Willis course. So inside here I've studied the course. Okay, you can see entry exits of the Dapo Willis strategy. Okay, so this is what we are going to talk about. It has how to get investors and how to place trade. So the course is actually a good one. So but for the ones that can't get it, there should still be a way to help them out. So which is what I'm trying to do for you guys. So without further ado, please do well to like, share, smash the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so that you could be notified anytime we post new forex educational content like this. So let's head over to the business of the day. Yeah, so the Dapo Willis strategy mostly actually it revolves, he normally trades the AUD USD and a few other pairs, but his main pair is the AUD USD. So the Dapo Willis strategy revolves around 5 actual confirmations, which is the trend. Okay, you have to know your trend lines. You have to know your trend lines. You have to know your trend rather. You know your trend lines, your support and resistance, your Fibonacci, and drawing a counter trend line. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So all you just need to do is do well to watch this video to the end so you could learn a thing or two. Okay, so actually I had a video. The first thing that you have to do before you even make entries using the Dapo Willis strategy, you have to be very conversant with his top-down analysis. Okay, so mind you, this is a daily time frame. If we look at the top left hand corner here, this is the daily time frame for AUD USD. So we are actually using the AUD USD as our case study. So what he does actually is to come to his higher time frame, like his monthly, his weekly, most especially from his weekly time frame, his daily and his 4-hour time frame, which are his main time frames. Okay, so all what he does is to look for where you have multiple week rejections on price. Okay, like what we are having here, multiple week rejections where price has touched severally over time. Okay, so those areas that you see price having multiple weak rejections, all he just need to do is look left. Okay, he places his lines there. Okay, actually he uses a triangle, a rectangle. Okay, he plots his levels. Let me take all this off. He plots his levels with some little rectangular lines to have his key levels. Okay, you see this place we had a multiple week rejection, price touch here, price was bouncing here, hence why price is also bouncing at this area. Okay, so he does that, he extends to where the current market is, then you copy, you clone it, copy, and do same to this upside. You see price moved here, price moved here. That's why when price came here the second time, price had to reverse back to a sell. So these are the most significant areas on price on the daily time frame. So he scales down to his 4-hour time frame and still look for same confirmations. Okay, still look for same confirmations, but you can't really see zones here. You can't really see good levels here. So actually, like I said, what bears around his strategy is just that you have to know your trend. Like from the the daily time frame, if you have to squeeze your screen, you see that the trend has been on a very nice downtrend. So AUD USD has been very much bearish. Okay, so like a strategy, so it's mostly on the higher time frame. So first of all, you have to know your trend. After knowing your trend, you have to draw your trend lines and look for support and resistance area. So this is a very nice example here. Okay, since this trend has been on a very nice downtrend, first of all, you knowing your trend means you can plot trend lines. Okay, you can plot trend lines as far as you can. All right, so there we have our trend line. That's you knowing your trend. Okay, then for you to have, normally what he does is have another counter trend. Let's take this area as an example. He draws this counter trend. Okay, he draws this counter trend line, looking for price to break out of this counter trend line on an hourly candle, 4-hour candle close. So after drawing his trend line, he waits for price to keep on moving, just like he's doing here, moving, bouncing there, bouncing there. He doesn't make his entry until price is able to break this counter trend line. Okay, until price is able, let me take this off, sorry, until price is able to break the counter trend line. As you can see here, price has to break the counter trend line before he makes his entry. So after having his trend line, then to see if the area is a very strong area, or what he just need to do also in the next level is to draw his Fibonacci. Okay, his Fibonacci from either swing high to swing low, or swing low to swing high. Okay, so you pick up Fibonacci 2. If you don't know how the Fibonacci 2 actually works, I have a full video. Okay, just check through my recent set of videos. I have a full video on how to set up your Fibonacci. Okay, he actually works with bless me, actually works with his 50 level and his 618 level. Okay, so what he needs to do is wait for price to bounce on those areas, and then he can now make his entry of those areas, just like what you are seeing here. Okay, so price comes there, price keeps rejecting on that area, on a support level which was being turned resistance. Let me put a line there, here. You see, as price came back to that same area again, okay, this area, this was a previously this area here was previously, let me bring it back. This area here, if you look left, was previously a resistance area being turned support and now being turned resistant again. So what he just need to do is wait for his 4-hour time frame. Okay, his 4-hour, he actually waits. His last set of confirmations is from his 4-hour time frame, waiting for it to break a trend line. Okay, on the close of the break of that trend line, like what you have here, then he can now go for his sales. Like here you can see, let me zoom out a little bit. Here the 4-hour trend line has candle has to be closed. He put his stop loss at the nearest high. Okay, at the nearest high, all the way at the nearest high, and he targets his 100% retracement level. If you squeeze your screen here, looking at your 100% retracement level is this area. 100% retracement level is this area. What we mean there by the 100% retracement level is the closest or nearest support level of that time frame. Okay, the nearest support level of that time frame. So on doing this, he can also scale more trades, scale more trades, and keep doing same. Like you see, this was a very nice entry, another good entry here. He draws his counter trend line. Okay, after determining his stop down analysis and his areas. Okay, like this area now, you can even see this place is a minor zone because we have multiple weak rejections here, here, and here. So hence, if price is able to come to this area again, we should be expecting more sales, but you don't have to just jump into the sales. Okay, he has to draw his trend line first. Okay, connecting from the low to today, next week. Okay, so he has to wait for a 4-hour candle close. Like you see, this would have been where he would have made this entry, but here is actually void because it did not close below below the trend line, bearish. So it was still very much bullish. So where he would have had his better entry would have been somewhere here. Okay, this bearish candle, or maybe this other candle. So what he'll just do is place his sells. Okay, place his sells entry there, put his stop loss on the high of the nearest high. Okay, all the way on the nearest high there. Target 100% retracement level. In this case, you can see where the 100% retracement level is, all the way down here. Let me put a line there. Okay, good. So you can see that's why most of the times you hear him say he catch or he predicts 1,000 pips into the future. Okay, just using, sometimes he may have some wide stop loss like this, he may have some wide stop loss like this. Okay, but he can still trail because he's more of a swing trader. He doesn't take much trades. Like all these trades, he'll just log in his profits and keep trailing the stops as far as he knows the trend of the market. On the next trade here, in which he had, that we are using for example, you can see the stop loss here was more tighter because of the high, the nearest high that we had here. So just put his stop loss there, and this was a very good 1:3.2 or to 3.27. So that's why he could tell you, and it's more than 1,000 pips. This is up to 2,000 pips here. Okay, so that's him predicting 2,000 pips into the future. So it's no gimmicks. It's not like this area again. He sees this area to still falls on our key level. So first thing is to know your trend. Second thing is to plot your key levels. Third thing is to draw your counter trend line. Okay, this is what he calls by a counter trend line. This trend line joining two outermost weeks on the 4-hour time frame. He actually does it on the 4-hour time frame and wait for price to break the counter trend line. Okay, like here we can see this wasn't a good break, so an entry would have been from this area down here. So he put his sells on the close of the 4-hour candle. Okay, put his stop loss. No matter what, he puts his stop loss at the overall high. Okay, he trades he trades a very huge account, over 50 million USD kind of an account, so which is a lot. So 3% of that may not be actually much, and due to the lot size that he's also using. So if you also know in trading, you have to give yourself room for price to breathe. Okay, you don't have to be giving yourself excesses of too much of tight stop loss, even though you may be right. That's why most of you may be struck out by your stop loss. It's not because you are wrong or you're a bad trader or you did not have the right entry. It's just that your stop loss were too tight. So you guys should also try to always expand your stop loss. Give your stop loss enough room to breathe. Okay, so that you can always have more profitable trades on the long run. So he always makes sure that he has to take his profit. This is another 100% retracement level. Like I said, the 100% retracement level is the closest support or resistance level of that time frame. Okay, which is the same 4-hour time frame. So no matter what he takes out, he closes his trade 50% to 70% of his trades on at his 100% retracement level, because sometimes those areas are where price always rejects or reacts from, and price may reverse, just like what you saw here and what you guys are seeing here. Price was all selling. You will be in profit, selling, and now it reverses almost back to our entry. So that's why it's always important that you take away some sort of percentage of profits at the nearest support or resistance level of your trade. Okay, so that's actually a very good example for you guys. If you have more questions, do well to drop a comment on the comment section or check on the link on the description below. You have a link to our Telegram community. This is our Telegram community. Here we have over almost we are about hitting 300 subscribers on our Telegram community. Is actually free. We drop free signals like you can see here. All right, this just few hours ago of signals that we dropped. This was the before. Okay, this was the before of V10 signal that we sent, and this is the after. So we drop free profitable signals here. So if you're not on a Telegram community, do well to click on the link on the description below to join our Telegram community. You can always ask me questions there. So that's all for the Dapo Willis strategy. If you have questions, drop a comment on the comment section. Please do well to smash the subscribe button, turn on post notification, so that you could always be the first to get informations, educational content like this. And if you have any forex educational kind of videos you love us to make, that you have issues with and you love us to make a video about it, please do well to drop it on the comment section so we could make such a video to help us all. Once again, is your boy Admire FX. Thanks for your time. See you guys on the other side. Keep trusting the process. Ciao.